What is up, everyone? Today I just wanted to give a little tour of my van build that I did a couple years ago. It seemed like when I was building this, I was watching a lot of videos, and a lot of people, you could just kind of tell that they had a long time to build it and a lot more money than I did. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys some little things that I did to hopefully help a couple of you out there. I built this whole thing, I think, in about 4 to 5 months while I was working full-time with pretty much minimal tools. The only thing I really bought was a Sawzall, and I had just, you know, a cordless power drill. But other than that, I didn't really need anything else. So I just wanted to kind of show around real quick what I did. So starting from the outside, you can see it's still pretty basic. I updated a couple things like that light bar, the headlights, and then just put some all-terrain, a little bit beefier tires on there. And then for my power, I have 2 Renogy 100-watt solar panels, and then just a fantastic fan. And that is basically it for the outside. And going around back, you can see where the wires for the solar panels come in, and they just run right down to this controller. I bought this in a kit, so it came with that solar panel controller, the 2 solar panels, and the wiring. So you can see that the solar panel wires go in there, and then coming out of there, I just went to this big battery. I just have one, as you can see, it's a 100 amp hour battery, and that is all I have to run everything in here. And then you can maybe see over there, I have that little fuse block. The only things I have running are just a fan, a little LED light in the middle, and then a fridge, which is a Dometic 12-volt fridge, so it doesn't really use a whole lot of power, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. But that's basically it for the electronics. And then you can see that I have this little power inverter that I got off Amazon. I originally built this to take a dirt bike, so that's why I have this sliding bed in here. And that was pretty basic. I can maybe do a video on that if enough people are interested, but there's a ton of videos on that. But I just have these 2 foam mattresses that I had made, and then this can slide all the way out to here, so the bed, you know, takes up everything, and that's been working great. And then you can see now I have a mountain bike, so it's been perfect for that. You can maybe see underneath there's a little bit of foam insulation, and then I used hardwood. I believe I used 1/2-inch hardwood that I did for the floor, and then this is just linoleum that I put over top of it, and that's been working out awesome. And I used this thin flexible wood for the doors, for the ceiling, and then for the walls as well. And behind the walls, you might be able to see a little bit back there, but it's the same thing. I believe that's actually 1 inch thick that I put back there for the insulation, and that's been working great also. And then you can see there's a good amount of storage underneath the bed. And then this cabinet, I basically just kind of threw together. I really wanted to make these sliding doors, and I used that same thin wood for that, and then just got a little U channel that I ran across the bottom and the top up there, so you can see that this just slides right open. I keep a couple little totes in the bottom, and then in here I have a little clothes rack, so I could just hang my clothes up there, and then I kept my dog's food over there in the corner. All right, and then coming around to the side, you can see the same thing over here, just that basic thin wood that's flexible, covering the doors. Just basic shelving over here. You can see on this side, I have a little collapsible table that just uses hinges. These little triangle pieces just fold right out. Fold out that side. And then that just holds that up. So that's definitely come in handy for sure. I really like that. And then moving on to the inside, you can see the Dometic 12-volt fridge. And then it came with just a cigarette attachment in the back. So I just wired that directly in, and that's been working out great. This is just a super simple table that I have, and I used same hardwood for this, and that's been holding up fine. More shelves up there. This is just a basic Amazon light. You can control the front and the rear, so that's been nice. And then this is where I got all my fresh water. Just a little pump on top. That worked out great as well. And really there's not too much else. This curtain, I had my mom actually sew up for me. As you can see, it's pretty thick. And obviously I just kind of got the brown to match, and then on this side you can see it's pretty plain to kind of match that side. So when you pull it out, it definitely does a good job of keeping light out, and then from the front, you know, it looks pretty normal too, in case anyone was to look in the front there. So that's about it. It's pretty simple. I just wanted to hopefully give a couple people out there an idea or two and let you know that you don't need to go super crazy to have a really cool functional van that you can use for anything. I lived in here and traveled around the western US for around 11 months, and now I just use it, you know, on the weekends for small trips and that kind of stuff, and I really haven't changed anything between living in it and using it for small trips. So it's really been a great vehicle, and if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I'll answer them. And like I said, on the bed, I can do a longer video kind of showing more in depth on that, how that was built and anything else. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.